Hi, this is Erin from Blossy Bee. Welcome to my channel. The plan for this video is to use some brightly coloured alcohol inks in a reverse ink drop technique to create a rainbow coloured trivet. I was watching a video by Julie, Pouring Your Heart Out, and she used a similar mould and this technique, and I was really inspired to give it a go myself. The mould comes in a set of 4, and she ended up using hers to create a bowl. So I'm just going to keep mine flat, and I'm going to leave it as more like a display plate. So if you notice, there are 6 main petals to that central flower, and so I decided to go ahead and use 6 different colours, and I'm just squirting the ink into those sections and dividing it up. And you can already see that I'm doing an utterly horrible job of this. I've mentioned before, I do not have good alcohol inks, and I am not experienced in using them. They seem to come out at all different speeds, and there's an even more dramatic thing going on. I wonder if you've noticed. Why would I do this? I am working on top of my Estoyo heat mat. What does heat do to alcohol? Oh, yes, Erin, it evaporates. So while I'm going through dropping all of this alcohol ink in, I'm also evaporating it all off. And it didn't really start occurring to me until I could see that instead of the sort of plump, juicy drops of alcohol ink, I'm left with dried up little shells of, of what used to be alcohol ink. Oh dear. So I did have to go over it several times. So the alcohol inks that I'm using are the Paper Mill in magenta, citrus, leaf and sapphire. And then I'm using 2 that I just call them generic. They are from a Chinese brand, and I'm using a purple and a red in those. And I did try and do a pattern in the centre, but I just wasn't able to be precise enough. I did enjoy this part. I'm using River Art resin, a 2-to-1 ratio epoxy resin, and after mixing it up, I did let it just sit for a few minutes to reduce the amount of bubbles, and then I poured it into the centre. And the whole point of this reverse technique with the ink drops is to allow the resin to move through and drag the colour with it, and sometimes it will blend with the next colour. Julie explains it so much better than I ever could, so please check out her video that I will link. At this stage, I'd started to become a little bit desperate and not knowing what to do, so I was adding in all sorts of things in the centre. I'm adding in white sinker ink, and I'm adding in some silver mixatives and some other colours, and yeah, I'd really just throwing everything at it. Anyway, after it cured, this is what we were left with, and I'm going to go ahead and demould it. It did demould very easily, but one of the inks did stain the mould quite badly, and that has happened to me before. And even though it doesn't seem to affect future pours, I did take extra care in cleaning the mould, and it's a little bit annoying, to be honest. But anyway, so as I'm looking at it, I can see that the resin has done a beautiful job There are no bubbles and the colours have blended beautifully where they have touched the adjacent colour, and it's a really pretty piece. I was thinking about highlighting that little flower in the centre. In fact, I did do so with some gold, but I didn't love it, so I removed that. But you could easily do something very pretty in the middle there. So I hope you enjoyed my Julie Cuts Pouring Your Heart Out inspired trivet tray, rainbow trivet tray. And as I said, it comes in a set of 4, and Julie made a beautiful bowl out of hers. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you very much, and I'd love to see any comments that you have on how you would do this. And I've also got a photo here for you of the trivet out in the sunshine, just to show you how beautifully vibrant it was. Thank you again. See you in the next video. Bye for now.